Shimmy y'all, shimmy yam, shimmy yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away.
Okay, welcome back. This is week 2 and I'm in my comfy clothes because I'm just writing today. I filmed some content, but I wanted to show you something, what I'm working on. And I thought it could be, I'm visualized a little bit because that's what I like. But these are my tasks for this week, which for last week, well, this week, which I didn't finish, which sucks. It means that I have to work a little bit harder and longer, maybe. Let's see. I had a lot of appointments, but let's get rid of this first. Yeah, and I took a picture of it. I did. I need to. Okay, so this is what I do, or what I usually do, what I did with the big companies that I work for as well, was first engaging with my customer online. I did this via LinkedIn, or I sent them an email, whatever, to grab their attention. So I created first a hook. Yeah, that's the first thing. And the hook nowadays, which I can make a whole fucking video out of it, can be like how to become a millionaire in 6 months. That's a hook. Or 10K in 1 day, another hook. What comes after is often bullshit. But just to give you some example, a hook. I don't have this yet. Yeah, I don't have this yet. I have created a lot of content for Instagram and for TikTok, mostly videos where I thought, okay, a bit funny way of explaining, for example, passive income or explaining sales. So that's where I hope to engage with potential customers, where I can lure them to the next step. And the next step is, in my case, 2 things. It's something free. I write really ugly, so I hope you can read this. I had a brain fart because in my head I thought, well, this is backwards when I look in the camera, but it's fine. Okay, so the free thing, because you need them to get to know you. How do you do that? By providing something of value so that they at least understand what you're offering. With me, that's an ebook, number 1. And because I'm a dumbass, or because I just want to provide a lot of things, it's also an e-training. The reason I provide 2 things is because some people like to read and some people just like to watch. They're not completely similar because the e-training is a bit longer than the ebook, but it's something for free that people can download, get an idea of who I am and what I offer before they decide to buy anything from me, because I wouldn't buy anything from somebody that I don't know at all either. So, provide something of value with some tips. Of course, you don't have to give everything for free, but give something so that they at least understand and think, hey, I do want to hear more. So that's the first thing. Then when they download this, you want to collect, of course, with their consent, their email address. So before they can download the ebook, they have to put in their email address. The same is with the e-training. However, they can unsubscribe whenever they want. So this is something, it's a gamble because you have to make sure that your emails are good then. They both come into a funnel, the funnel of my emails, where again, I'm providing more information, more tips, but shorter bites of information. Things that I think they find interesting or they could find interesting. The next step next to this, what you want them to do is go to your first product, of course, or your first service that you offer. In my case, it's the online sales school. That's where I want them to go. So a hook, engaging with them. Then I provide a free ebook and a free training so they get to know me. And then I hope by sending out these emails, convincing them that, I provide value, that their sales will increase, that it will help them run their company better, and that it is an essential skill, that they think, okay, hey, I'm going to join the online sales school. Now, many people have, of course, a premium product or service that they want to sell. Never sell them in the beginning, especially if people don't know you. How will they, buy something that's 10,000 euros or dollars worth if they have no idea who you are, if you're not a famous person, if you have not been in a magazine or somebody, said, hey, you really have to go there, a referrer, for example. You don't want to do that. So you start with the free either checklist, ebook. It could be so many things, right? I even saw a handbook of how to create things for free, which is nice. Not everything is in it. There's a lot of tips of how to start in it, but then further on, you need their help, right? So the same here. A lot of information. Of course, you don't need me. You can Google, you can use books, you can try and do it yourself. The added value here is that my 25 years of experience of working only in sales, of growing companies and growing people, salespeople, in becoming better at their job, qualifies me to become a sales professional. Because I don't want to say mentor or expert. It sounds like redundant because everybody uses it already. So the online sales school. I recommend my customers always to have 3 things to offer. At least my customers that provide a service, but I actually also recommend it for somebody who provides products, for example. But if you provide a service, you want to have a entry-level service, a mid, and then your premium. And the premium is the one that everybody wants to sell, of course. But before they get there, they first have to get to know you, before they like you and buy something, before they love you and buy the next thing, and then you have the premium. So for me, it isn't really going up, because this is really for entrepreneurs or for salespeople that want to improve their sales, because I feel like it should be accessible. For me, this is so important because sales should be a skill set that everybody learns, either preferably at school, but okay, they don't. Because in sales you have theory, you have examples, and you can bring it into practice. I don't understand why they're not teaching it at school. But that's why I have the online sales school. Okay, let's move on. So my second thing, what I offer, I'm doubting if I write that right. English is not my first language, although I'm very good at English, I feel. I think I handle English very well. Okay, however, sales strategy is my next one. It's a one-on-one. This is a pricier part because it's for entrepreneurs that have been running their company for a couple of years now, and they really feel like they're stagnating and they feel like they should grow, but they don't know how. So that's where I come in handy here with the sales strategy. I work closely together with them. I adjust their pitch, I adjust their products most of the time, or their services. I add an entry product, and I add a free product as well for them, or a free service. So that's the sales strategy. And then basically those are the only 2 things I offer, and because I think that's enough. So we've got a hook, a free product, then you put them into your funnel, which is not a marketing or a sales funnel. That's something completely different. This is an email funnel because you have them coming from social media, downloading an ebook or e-training. Then during the email funnel, you want them to buy your first entry products. And then once they have your entry product and they think, you know, okay, I want to go further. I really like what she's selling, or I really like what they're offering, and I want to, you know, go a step further, they come to the sales strategy. So that's what I'm working on in my cozy outfit. The ebook is done. It's finished. I have to finalize the sales page for the online sales school, which is quite tricky because I want it to be relatable, but I also want people to have a feeling like, oh, okay, I know what she's talking about and I'm going through this exact same thing. So the sales page, I'm finalizing it today, and then it's sent to my team that works on my website. They will finish that this week, hopefully. They have to, because I'm working with marketing tomorrow on our advertisement, because everything is done for that as well. And then it means that I still have to finish the emails and the e-training. So I've got a lot to do. Anybody else love being an entrepreneur? Because they always show the success part, right? Never the part where they start. Well, it's boring. I show you. Roll the clip.
Oh, fuck you can't even sing. Yeah, just sing something to get some pussy.
Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. the mic so I can take her away. Off on the natural charge, bon voyage. Yeah, from the home of the Dodger Brooklyn squad. Wu-Tang Killer, hubby's on the swarm. Rain on your college ass disco.